This is Whitechapel in East London, a deprived area long described as multicultural and diverse. The only issue is that it's neither. What you see here is what happens when a country creates ghettos instead of integrating new arrivals into the wider community. The worry many people in the UK now have is that these immigration-led ghettos will spread, slowly erasing British culture and traditions. It's not that diversity isn't welcome, it's that the sheer volume of new arrivals has left many British-born people feeling bitter and disenchanted with the system. This situation is happening across much of Europe, but unlike Denmark, Sweden, or even Poland, the UK seems either unwilling or unable to admit there's a problem at all. See how Denmark is solving this issue. Link is in the bio.
The clubs are weapons of war. Te quiero, cariño. Te quiero mucho.
02. Vamos, todos los dos gente. Aquí nada.
It is our job as members of Congress to make sure that those folks detained are treated with humanity, because we are the damn United States of America, and we don't treat people the way that this administration is treating people in our country. We are better than this. This is not a partisan statement. We are better than this, America.
Congress. Take that, bitch! Come here, come here! Get out of my fucking way! How the fuck do you allow this shit? Get the fuck out of here with your camera, you fucking fatty! You're going. Bring it fucking close!
He knows exactly what's going on.
What's your name?
Yostin Mosquera's savagely violent actions have caught up with him. Paul Longworth and Albert Alfonso were decapitated and dismembered in their own home.
Martyrdom is a hugely important concept here in the Islamic Republic of Iran. We're currently at an event where hundreds of women hold their babies into the air to show that they're willing to offer their children as martyrs for God and for Imam. The crowd here was chanting, "Death to America."
Do you guys think animals will ever gain consciousness?
What's the solution? You know, if Muslim people are in the wrong and they are committing crimes, you know, no one's above the law.
If the law of the land is Islamic, we will respect the law of the land.
What if it's not Islamic?
If it's not Islamic, then the law of the land and those who make it can go to hell, quite honestly, because Allah said in the Quran, in chapter 33, verse 1, He said, "O Prophet, fear Allah and do not obey the disbelievers and the hypocrites." Is David Cameron a Muslim or a disbeliever? Guys,
I can't speak on Cameron,
so you can't obey him. So he can go to hell, as well as all of the other leaders.
Do you think I should go to hell?
Let me tell you something.
I'm a non-Muslim.
You're on your way to the hellfire because you're a non-Muslim. All non-Muslims are destined for the hellfire.
Oh no! Oh shit! 50 Muslim countries around the world. Why that? Fuck would you move to the West if you want to live under Sharia law?
Sorry, I just want to say, I'm a black woman and I'm oppressed. I just want to know, would you be able to speak to a black woman who's oppressed? I'm oppressed. I thought my life mattered. I thought Black Lives Matter. You don't want to speak to me?
Of course, Black Lives Matter, yeah.
So why don't you want to speak to an oppressed black woman? Oh, so I'm oppressed and they don't want to talk to me. I just wanted to know, what are you guys protesting against? What are you guys protesting against? This is how they treat a black woman. I'm an oppressed black woman and he turned his back on me. Sorry, what are you guys protesting against? What are you guys protesting against? Sorry, I'm a black woman and I'm oppressed and I just want someone to talk to. I'm a black woman and I'm oppressed. Anyways, let's go to the other side.
You're a freak. I sincerely hope that you're next.
So you just wished my friend would be murdered? Yeah, not surprised mental illness runs deep on the left, but let's see why he said this.
So, here's a free lesson. A bunch of unidentifiable men in masks with guns approach your car and start screaming at you. It is not against the law for you to not immediately comply.
Tonto, here's the problem, see, because I know you're acting naive. She was a professional agitator, okay? Check this out. Yeah, she knew who they were. She didn't think it was 5 unidentified people that asked her to do something. She knew what she was doing. She follows ICE officers around and impedes their investigations all the time. She put the car right in the middle of the street to block traffic. So your free lesson wasn't worth shit anyways. Secondly, when an officer asks you to do something, you do it. I don't get this. You don't have to do what they say.
Let's visit New London.
Are you coming to the tree? Are they strung up a man? They say we murder free. Strange things have happened here, stranger would it be?
They're shocked after seeing Muslim patrol cars roaming their neighborhoods like police squads.
We came here to remake this state in the image of our people.
These Muslim community patrols just began operating in Brooklyn this year, with members dressed like police officers and driving cars identical to police squad cars.
Oh my God, we're going in. We're going in. Oh shit, this is a great shot. Insane.
You guys need to go! Go! Out! You have no reason to be in here.
Want in hem is het de enige leven wat je kan ontvangen. Kom naar Jezus Christus. انا ما بحكي لك الله يفضلك فاصل ما يسكت خذ هالكليب خذ هات فيا خذ هات فيا يا كم اسلام يا كم اسلام خذ هات فيا خذ هات فيا خذ هات فيا كم اسلام maakt niet uit maar Jezus zegt als iemand jou slaat ik hou van je weet je dat nou jij slaat mij maar ik sla je niet terug want Jezus zei hou van je vijand nee maakt niet uit kom naar Jezus want Jezus leert jou om van je vijand te houden ik ben niet bang voor de maakt niet uit ik ben voor Christus en Jezus die heeft leven broers en zussen.
Oh man, these protesters are playing with fire. They're trying to break into an ICE facility and go after ICE agents. This isn't good. Watch. If these ICE agents feel threatened, people will get hurt or worse. And in my opinion, right now, they're trying to force their way into the building. ICE is being very tolerant right now. They don't have to be. Look, they're throwing stuff. They just hit one of the ICE agents. These protesters are setting themselves up in a bad way. They're not going to like the response when it comes if they keep doing this. But the left doesn't know how to peacefully protest anymore, unfortunately. What's your take?
A pedophile. He raped a 9-year-old girl, Aisha. He is the most revered man in the entirety of the religion. He raped a 9-year-old girl and married a 6-year-old.
So what defines a child? Because in Islam it's defined.
I'm not going to define what a child is for you. A 6-year-old is a child. She was playing with dolls when he raped her.
A person who enters into puberty in Islam is defined as an adult. That's why 13-year-old men
so let's get this straight.
Go into war.
So let's get this straight. You think it's okay to have sex with people who hit puberty?
Right now, I'm saying.
But you're acknowledging that in Islam it's okay to have sex with people who have had puberty.
I'm not acknowledging that. I'm saying in Islam, and the adult is defined by someone who has reached the age of puberty.
So you are acknowledging that in Islam it's okay to marry and have sex with people who have reached puberty. Yes.
Not being explicit.
Okay. So I also believe that having sex with people just who have hit puberty is incompatible with the West. 14-year-olds hit puberty all the time. You can't have sex with 14-year-olds. I'm sorry, Muslims.
I'm not expressing my opinions.
Are you?
Nice. Nobody wants this. Nobody wants these people here, and that is the end of the story. You know what the really sad part is? It's women that predominantly vote for liberal left-wing governments and policies that lead to their own demise, and it's absolutely heartbreaking. I don't know what the solution is to that, because I do think there are a lot of women that shouldn't be voting because they haven't got a clue.
So I mean, I'm just walking around kind of just day's-eyed because I was like, I don't know if it's the right thing to do. It feels kind of wrong being here in some way. I don't know why.
Why do you think? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Like where that stems from. Like I mean, part of it is being like a white woman that.
Of course.
I'm privileged and I have a lot of privilege. So I feel like white tears are not always something that's helpful or necessary.
I find this so entertaining. It's liberals hate themselves. She's at a protest and she feels she shouldn't even be at the protest because she's a white person and she's shedding white tears. Do you know how ludicrous this is? This is madness.
When black and brown people have been experiencing this for a long time. This isn't new for them, and so I don't know if that makes any sense in that way.
Well,
titta på min mans grav. Karam kan ju ha sett att hon har 2 halsband som ser dyra ut och det är dem han är på jakt efter. När 91-åringen landat på golvet nedanför trappan sliter han av henne halsbandet som hon fick av sin man för 50 år sedan. Och jag tänkte att jag måste skrika. Något måste jag göra, men sen tror jag att jag stängde mina ögon. Och lite bara ske. Jag fick inte ut något ljud heller.
Nigerian criminals have destroyed Tokyo's reputation, but is there corruption at stake here? African thugs are openly selling substance in the streets, harming tourists, and scamming anyone they get a chance to. They're single-handedly redefining the safety element of Tokyo. And after all this, something isn't adding up. Let me explain. You won't find Nigerians or Africans in the prisons inside Japan. I spoke to Connor, who spent 1 month in a Japanese prison, and he told me this firsthand. How does this make any sense? If these people are destroying Tokyo's reputation, causing harm to tourists, scamming innocent people, and spiking people in their bars, then why are they not found inside the prisons of Japan? Something isn't right. If you want more culture truths, hit that follow button.
الذي خلق الموت والحياة ليبلوكم أيكم أحسن عملا وهو العزيز الغفور الذي خلق 7 سماوات طباقا ما ترى في خلق الرحمن من تفاوت فارجع البصر هل ترى من فطور ثم ارجع البصر كرتين ينقلب إليك البصر خاسئا ينقلب إليك البصر
Hello! Kom in! Kom nu!
هذا فور حما إلى ما سكابس كفور.
When people say like this is fake, I'm like, actually. Well, let's look at.
كان هو هيستعل عقبس وهيستعل بدو فور حمية. بس كفور حمية كان. وأدق ودم الربع. I wouldn't worry too much about this one. That الباب يسجوا. I wouldn't worry too much about him. He bad at that.
Well, while they want us dead, we just want them out of our country. But we're the bad people.
Alright, so this right here is Paris in France. And I just want to remind you of a time, a long time ago, when Paris was literally the heart of culture in Europe. Like, people from all the world came around and visited Paris for its architecture, its art, and just the purity of its culture. And I mean, now you can see what we got now. I mean, this is just horrible, and I hope one day Paris is gonna be this city we all loved once.
We know of at least 2 that exist in the Dallas area. We're looking broader in Dallas County as well as Collin County, which is right next to Dallas. And that's why I sent the letter to officials both in Dallas and Collin counties to urge them to take action to root out any Sharia courts. And I am deploying the Texas Department of Public Safety to also root out any Sharia courts anywhere in the state of Texas. To be clear, the Texas Constitution does not allow Sharia courts or Sharia law. Texas statutes have banned Sharia law, and we are going to pursue this until we purge any attempt to impose Sharia law in Texas.
They've been captured on video in all 8 stores. Most time they're going in at closing time.
Police suspect the timing is intentional. And they have kids with them.
And they have kids with them, unfortunately. The majority of the things they're stealing is Legos.
And in this video, you see the women walking with children.
Unfortunately, this is how their kids learn. Monkey see, monkey do.
Watch closely. This is the Portland police chief. This isn't leadership on display. It's political theater. Fake tears, dramatic pauses, zero accountability for criminals who tried to use a car as a weapon. In Portland, authority apologizes while law enforcement gets blamed for surviving.
I want to speak for just a moment specifically to my Latino community. It saddens me that we even have to qualify these remarks, because I understand, or at least have attempted to understand through your voices, your concern, your fear, your anger. This information in no way is meant to disparage or to condone.
الاحتفال بالاعياد من هذا النمط اللي تشوفه يعني، ويا ريت الامر يقتصر على الرجال دون النساء. لا، الان عندنا تقاليد ان هذا لما يطلع يكون عائلته تاخذه وياه. او الغريب، شوف الرقاعه يريد يربط لي ان الانسان ما يمكن ان يكون متقدم او ما يمكن ان يكون كائن حضاري الا يمارس هالاعمال. يقول شو علاقة الحضارة بهذه؟ ما علاقة الحضارة أرجوك؟ هاي مسألة ترتبط بقيم، القيم اللي احنا نعيش بيها.
When I was the most mentally ill I've ever been, I was super liberal. Every day I was suffering. I was on a fistful of medication. Things to go to sleep, things to stay awake, things to make me be able to talk to people. I don't know if you know my story, but whenever I healed it all with carnivore for 2 years, and I got off of all medication, and my mind became so clear, I was no longer liberal. And I'm really fascinated. There's a lot of studies coming out about how conservative women are happier. I don't consider myself conservative. I consider myself moderate, but still. There's one from the Institute of Family Studies. There's one from the American Enterprise Institute. There's one from Tufts University. They all come to the same conclusion. And they all come to the same conclusion that liberal women are the most depressed demographic of people. And I have my own thoughts on this because I lived it. I don't think that these people are more miserable because they're liberal. I think that they're liberal because they're more miserable. I don't think that conservative women are happier because they're conservative. I think that they're conservative because they're
Deutschland, kurwa. Benzin to jest, kurwa, droga benzyna do chuja. Najwolę tak, a ten kurwa, się młody na ulicy jebany.
hope eventually that we could have a system in America more like Venezuela?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I fight for as a member of the Freedom Road Socialist Organization.
Okay, I have a serious question. Do you think this guy, or they, them, got his ass whooped not enough or too much growing up? Fuck's sake.
This is basically in just the last 100 years. Look at white European ancestry. That's crazy. It's going to continue moving in that direction unless something's done. At the same time this is happening, our countries are being swamped. People from elsewhere. Countries that have millions of their own people. You talk about a country like Nigeria has like 240 million Nigerians. India has 1.5 billion Indians. And European countries, whether they be Germany, Ireland, Scotland, England, Belgium, all unique places with their own culture, unique people, small population numbers are being demographically replaced. European culture is in decline. Has to be reversed. We have to start focusing, prioritizing on our own people.
You say to this to the federal agencies and the ICE, this is Oregon, we do not need you, you're not welcome, and you need to get the hell out of our community.
New documents shedding light on the luxurious lives of the Somali fraudsters convicted in the Feeding Our Future scandal were living with stolen funds. Documents revealing that scammers spent the stolen money on an apartment in Turkey, expensive car rentals, a luxury apartment building, and even a 4-story building and resort in Kenya.
Maar ik zie die geren deze.
Ja.
Zijn vlammen zo. Oh, dat kan dat niet, hè. Nou gaat het erover. Mevrouw, dat kan al. De fiets in brand. Oh!
We not gonna, what? We gonna tear this motherfucker up. That's what the fuck has to happen. Does anybody know why we're given the Second Amendment right? Google it. It's to protect ourselves from a tyrannical government. That's true. The police are supposed to be on our side, fighting, pointing their guns at the fucking government. It's the facts. It's not for hunting. It's not for self-defense. It's to protect ourselves from a tyrannical government. It don't get no worse than this. It don't.
Yep.
Yep, she's referring to exactly what you think that she's referring to. Take a look at her last video.
So apparently everybody's decided it's time to do the big thing. I've seen folks driving down to DC. There's about 500 events planned this weekend all over the country. And everybody has decided it's fucking time. So spread the word.
This is after the FBI has been to her house before, where she was very clearly instructed of what potential consequences could come about from her posting these type of videos. Now, we're in America, so you can post whatever you'd like to, but actions do have consequences. And threatening to kill the president, yeah, that's gonna have a pretty big consequence, no matter if you're somebody who's actually going to attempt it or if you're just a scared little bitch online who's an agitator, pumping everybody else up to do the job that you're actually too scared to do yourself.
And I just have a very clear, simple message to Muslims, which is stop worshipping a pedo warlord who married a six-year-old and slept with a 9-year-old. And there's only one culture that pours acid on women's faces. There's only one culture that makes women cover their faces so other men don't rape them.
Yeah, well, and I think you do have to apologize for what was just aired, those comments.
50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard. Content. It's now violence, outbreak of violence here in Manchester. It's dangerous. Fuck Israel, fuck Palestine, get the fuck out of my country! We don't need you!
So, ideally, there's different ways, by the way. You can fit it how you want to, but you could make one side short, one side long, right? And then you put it over and over around your base. And some ladies get creative. You can put a pin. I freestyle everything I do, as you can see. And then I just tuck it in right here. And you wrap it around to your quarters. Make sure your bosom is covered. There's different ways, but this is the most simple way that you can wear it.
Are you
climbing to the tree. They strung up a man. They say we were the three. Strange.
Listen to what my colleague's going to say. Stand on the step. Listen to what my colleague's going to say to you. There's no law against standing on the step. I'm not obstructing the highway. If people want to pass by, they can pass by. You're under arrest. You need to come down. I'm going to step down. I have not broken the law. Step down, sir. He's an old man. He's an old man. He's an old man, mate. Take it easy with him. Preaching the word of God.
Federal agents have arrested a Texas man for allegedly trying to help ISIS. The newly uncovered plot comes as DHS issues a warning urging people to remain vigilant during their New Year's Eve celebrations. Fox News team coverage now. David Spunt has more on the Trump administration's plan to step up security. But we begin with Brooke Taylor, live in Dallas on this Texas terror arrest. Brooke?
Hi, Jackie. Well, federal charges have been filed against this ISIS sympathizer here in Texas. So he's charged with trying to give bomb-making materials to an undercover FBI agent who was posing as an ISIS member. This investigation started back in October when an undercover NYPD officer flagged a social media account belonging to John Michael Garza Jr. The account followed several pro-ISIS pages and commented on ISIS posts. The undercover officer started talking with Garza, who described himself as a 21-year-old Mexican-American.
In amongst those that will soon be residents of England.
I go England, America, Africa, where I want, I go.
No, not where you want you go. This is our country.
My friend, Allahu Akbar.
What was that, sorry?
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
Takbir. Takbir.
Muslim invasion, guys.
Takbir.
Muslim invasion, they're saying Allahu Akbar.
Alhamdulillah. You're not saying you bitch. Alhamdulillah.
Allahu Akbar, that's what they're saying to us right now. That's what they're bringing to our country. We are a Christian country. We don't want the Muslim faith. You will be deported. We're not interested in your God. We're not interested in Islam.
Palestine, 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 Palestine. Inshallah. UK.
You want to come to the UK? Why the UK?
What's good about the UK?
Why you want to know?
Because
you are my father,
causes
you are
many
my mother.
problems in the
Get
UK.
out of here.
You're going to come to
on my life, not your life.
No, so you're going to come to England.
No. Bro, you stay Africa 100 years.
This is Nick Shirley in Minnesota. This is the way the Somalis are treating him.
You cannot come in here. We don't care. We don't know where it is. Get out. That's not your job. We don't know that. Get out.
Angry, aggressive, kicking him out.
He's recording. Get out of here.
Along with David, I think his name is, who's done brilliant work.
Hey.
Look at this.
They're recording.
Fair play to Nick having security too.
I didn't give you permission to record me.
What kind of
No. Why you come here? Why you have permission?
Look how angry they are.
No, get out of here.
I want to pause it here, right? If they were genuine people, they would be happy that Nick is discovering fraud within their community. They should say, thank you, Nick. There are some Somalis out there that are making
Sí, sí. De hecho, esa cúpula que lleva arriba, mira, ahí vemos esa imagen que se repite, lamentándolo mucho, que se repite. Sí, esto no es la primera vez que sucede.
This is an old church built in the 1800s, 150 years old in the Netherlands. Burnt down New Year's Eve. Supposedly fireworks, of course. This is what look like. This is more clips.
Ollie, film us. Oh my god.
We sent a camera to a young Arab man in Israel and asked him to film life under apartheid. This is Marwan.
Good morning.
And Marwan is just minutes away from exposing the truth about life in Israel for Arab citizens.
Just like everywhere in Israel, all the signs are in Hebrew and Arabic.
Different signs for different languages must be apartheid.
This is my school. There is lessons in Hebrew, Arabic, and even English.
Teaching classes in different languages? Definitely, probably apartheid.
These are my other friends from all over Israel. They are Jewish, Arab, Christian. It doesn't matter.
Okay, was this really all the apartheid Israel had to offer? Marwan, explain.
على عكس ما يقال، إسرائيل بتفرقش بين الناس على أي أساس، لأنه هاي المدينة توجد مستشفيات تعالج الجميع دون تمييز، جامعات بتدرس فيها الطلاب من كل الخلفيات، أسواق بيعمل فيها اليهود والعرب جنبا إلى جنب. وإذا سمعتوا ادعاءات غير صحيحة، تعالوا شاهدوا الحقيقة بأنفسكم.
What message do you want to give to the far-right people? The message I want to give to the far-right people is we're here to take over your country. You can't stop us. You can try, but we're here to uphold Sharia law, and yeah, that's it.
All right. Listen, they say most nations and civilizations last for about 250 years before they collapse or they dramatically change. And so looking at what just happened in New York, we've been warning for so many years now, and all I'm going to tell you is think about what happened with Obama and the LGBTQ community. You might not see the significance of this election for a couple of years, but I promise you, you're going to see it over time. We just got to pray, church. We got to build. But take a look at this.
Done hiding. We're done. We're done being tortured and hurt and judged. This is the correct religion. This is the religion that all of humanity needs to be a part of, Islam. And we will not stop until it enters every home. So I want you to repeat after me.
3 hotel migrants who dragged a woman onto Brighton Beach and raped her have been pictured for the first time. 20-year-old Karin Al-Danasurt, 35-year-old Ibrahim Al-Shaifer, both from Egypt, and 25-year-old Abdullah Ahmadi from Iran, have been charged after a horrifying attack on a 33-year-old woman in the early hours of October 5th. Police say the woman was walking near the Lower Esplanade in Brighton when she was dragged onto the beach and subjected to what prosecutors described as a terrifying ordeal. All 3 men arrived in the UK on small boats and were living in taxpayer-funded asylum hotels in West Sussex. Al-Danasurt and Al-Sheikh are both charged with 2 counts of rape, while Ahmadi faces 2 counts of raping the same woman. The court heard that the alleged attack happened the day after Al-Sheikh's asylum claim was rejected. All 3 have been remanded in custody and will appear at Lewes Crown Court next month. Police praised the bravery of the victim and said specialist officers are continuing to support her.
See, the problem is people don't even believe that this is happening. This is a 10-year-old child being married off to a grown man who will consummate that marriage tonight. Imagine your 10-year-old daughter or 12-year-old daughter or 13-year-old daughter getting married off, or even younger. And she's not only that, but she's getting abused. What does the rest of her life look like? And then people clap and cheer. This is real. This is real. This is not a joke. This type of thing is happening in many, many places around the world. And if you're not careful, it will continue to happen around the world and maybe even right here next to you. I'm telling you something here. Don't become so tolerant that you actually become a victim of your own empathy.
In Minnesota, we have the biggest Somali population in the country, and we are proud of that community. A few years ago, at the height of the angry rhetoric, a Somali-American family of 4 went out to dinner right here in Minnesota. This guy walked by, he looked down at them and said, "You 4 go home. You go home to where you came from." And the little girl looked up at her mom, and she said, "Mom, I don't want to go home. You said we could eat out for dinner tonight. I don't want to eat dinner at home." You think of the innocent words of that little girl. She only knows one home, and that's our state. She only knows one home, and that's the United States of America.
When I'm with you, I don't wanna be.
Are you kidding me?
Police, okay?
Okay, that's fine. I'm not breaking any laws.
You are racist.
I'm not.
Huh?
I'm just asking, is this a child care center?
I know who you are.
Okay, is this a child care
You
center?
are terrorist.
I'm a what?
Yeah. No.
I'm a what? Did you say I'm a terrorist?
You are racist. I know who you are. Fucking guy.
We are here at the Bonatti Child Care 2 LLC on Cleveland Ave in Columbus, Ohio at 5 p.m. On a weekday. It says that they are open from 6:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Sunday. And, it's 5 p.m. right now, and we'll knock on the door and see if anyone's actually here.
A reminder that celebrating Christmas is not halal.
Get out of our country, you fucking rat bitch. This is what happens when you bring Islamic snakes into the country. They usurp your language and denigrate your culture. Send him back to his fucking snake pit where he belongs and quit importing these fucking bitches into our country.
He's right. All right, let me get this straight. So I'm an American. I'm born here. I'm raised here. I fight for this country. I stand up for this country. I speak the language. I was indoctrinated as a kid. Since I was a child, being told, I'm the problem because I'm a white. I'm the problem because I'm a man. I'm the problem because I'm straight. I'm losing work. Yep. I'm getting fired for not getting a forced vaccine. I fight for that. I'm called a far-right extremist, terrorist. I lose friends. I lose family. I lose money. I get fired for being white. Yes, I have the receipts. Emails, tape recordings saying, we don't want you because you're white. It's really not a good look right now. But you can be an illegal immigrant, sneak over the border, come into this country, start fake daycares in Minnesota, fake healthcare companies, get millions, if not billions of dollars funded by the taxpayers. You don't have to speak the language. You can hate America. You can hate white people in
Do not touch me! Get out of my face! We're allowed to do this in America, you wicked devil! Get out of my face!
Okay, come on, back up.
You see, this is why you guys aren't compatible with America, because you don't like free speech. You see, God didn't send a pedophile to destroy the world. God sent his son Jesus to save it.
Do you want to know how much they hate you? They hate you so much that they will not mourn the death of Renee Good, which it's sad she died, but not because of reasons that you may think, but because she's white.
Fucking hell. Just a ticking time bomb, hey?
What you've done?
What has he done? Oh, he's a rapist.
He's a paedophile. He's groping young girls, celebrating the GCSE results in the gardens just over there. This guy here.
And he's been convicted?
I think so. He's just come out, I think. You know, he's walking around.
And he's just walking around in the public?
Crazy.
Dude, the current state of the UK, rapists and pedos get to roam free whilst they're arresting people for mean tweets, guys. And there is the proof right there.
Hey! I will smash this out of here with that shit. You won't get f***ed up. I'm telling you, bro.
Wait, back up. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, I didn't do anything.
That's fine. Yes. You're gonna end me?
No.
Well, friendly guys here in Manchester, yeah? Just so you don't know, Now you know where we are. Fuck's sakes, guys. Everywhere you look, on every signboard and pole and rubbish bin, you'll find
Now there's over 1 million Muslims living in London. I went there to find out why. Why don't Muslim people stay in their Muslim countries? Why do they come to the West? What is your response to that?
Yeah, Muslim country, no democracy. Because democracy is the main things.
Yeah. So you come for democracy?
Yeah.
So the Muslim countries are not democracies, but I'm seeing that now there are a lot of Muslims being elected into parliament in the UK. Do you think that's a good idea?
Yeah, it's a good idea to elect it.
So Muslims will use democracy to end democracy. That's it. They're no longer voting on politics, they're voting on identity. Same as Sadiq Khan is in London, Amer, who's a total failure. Look at crime. Every failed statistic, it doesn't matter, still gets voted in. It does not matter. He's a Muslim, he's getting voted in. Yeah. Now, those same politics, which is Muslim vote bank politics, are being played across our country. Our whole last election was about Gaza. And we elected 5 independent pro-Hamas Islamist politicians.
New York went from this to this.
We came here to remake this state in the image of our people.
I will not defund the police. I am in favor of defunding the police.
This is the correct religion. This is the religion that all of humanity needs to be a part of, Islam. And we will not stop until it enters every home.
Hey, this is what New York voted for, but listen, God is in control. I know a lot of people, they're very mad, they're very upset. Listen, I didn't even want him to get in office because I see what Islam is trying to do here in America, but I just want to let you know that God raises up kings and he tears them down. God is in control. Remain in the place of prayer, remain in the presence of God, because there's a God in heaven who is the King of Kings and he is the Lord of Lords. Are things getting real? Yes. Are things getting chaotic? Yes. But listen, nothing is ever out of
life here in Minneapolis.
Alhamdulillah, mashallah, ya Allah.
This is Little Mogadishu, Minneapolis, the unofficial capital of the 100,000 plus Somalis that have made Minnesota their home, but not everyone wants them here.
The president says he doesn't want any Somalis living in the U.S. after a few dozen were implicated in a COVID relief fraud case.
Do you speak any English?
Somali.
French? No English? This community speak English?
Yeah, why not? What I'm speaking now? Am I speaking for Greek?
Why are you so revved up right now?
That takes time. Somalis came here 30 years ago.
You think 30 years is not enough time to assimilate?
I do not agree with the simulation. I came from Virginia previously.
Why from Virginia to Minnesota?
Well, we have more Somali, more power, we have more political power. We can have better chances here.
Have you heard about the statewide welfare fraud? Estimated $1 billion plus.
I think that one's fair. Maybe there's.
Now Muslims have to deal with liberal white women.
If you are a Muslim who is transphobic and homophobic, not only are you contributing to the mass killing of LGBTQ people, you are also contributing to the Muslim genocide by giving ammunition to Zionists and other Islamophobes, violently killing Muslims around the world, and allowing them to pinkwash our genocide by saying, hey, look, all Muslims are bad people because look what they would do to you in Gaza. Look what they would do to you in Muslim countries. And y'all could argue until your faces are blue in the comments about if it's haram or not. I literally don't care. You are meant to love people, respect, and show kindness.
How are you going to join someone's religion and then tell them how to do it?
Kindness to people. If your version of religion has to do with being a bigot that gets people killed, not hurting anyone, just being who they are, I don't want any part of it. And keep in mind that in the Quran 2 times it says, to me my religion and to you yours, and there is no compulsion in Islam. It's literally haram for you to impose your religion and your beliefs on other people. No one's asking you to be trans.
Here
is the Quran, verse 34. There are 50 Muslim countries around the world. Why the fuck would you move to the West if you want to live under Sharia law? The only difference between us and you is your shit culture.